Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Got some early birds in here, man. Good morning. Happy Sunday, guys. What the hell's going on? Morning, morning, Mario, Peter. Early birds gets the worms, guys. Beautiful weather here in Louisiana all week. Today, I decided to be outside for this. I'm already on snake patrol. 3 snakes yesterday already. No telling how many more today. They're waking up. They're coming out of the woods. George, my brother. Good seeing you, George. Good seeing you. Pete's at work. Dedication, Pete. Dedication. Yeah, it's gorgeous, man. Gonna be in the 80s again today. Another couple of weeks, we'll be in the swimming pool down here, man. George, I hope everything's better for you, man. Mario, what's up, brother? How are you this morning? I'm rocking a little box press sinistro goodness. Honor Among Thieves today. Look at that. Oh, yes. Got a good little V cut going. One of the best sinistros, this, the last cowboy, and of course I like the Mr. Red. How the hell's everybody been? What's been going on, man? Pete, I know you're not smoking nothing this morning. You're at work. George, Mario, y'all got anything lit up? You got some coffee going? Whoa, I have a major delay in chat, guys. Sorry about that. Everybody's chat just popped up at once. Jeff, what's up, man? Yeah, it is a great smoke, Mario. Yeah, like 20 chats just popped up all at once. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I don't know how the internet's going to be today, guys, because I am sitting outside. This is the first time I've ever used this program outside the stream. So just let me know if the connection gets horrible. We'll just try to survive this hour, and then I won't do no. I'll know not to do this again. No smoking 3 days. Damn it, George. Well, Mario, I told my kid to fix me a cup of coffee a while ago, and I got a double cup. So he basically filled it all the way to the top. So I got two cups in one cup here, and it's already hot outside. So I don't even know if I can drink this dang coffee. Is it lagging bad, Pete? Yeah, definitely gonna have to start cold brewing if I do these outside streams for sure. Hang on, I'll pop in on my phone and see. I'm not lagging on my end, Heinz. I'm watching clear as day on my phone. Yeah, I didn't think because I normally get notifications if I'm dropping framework or if I'm lagging. Yeah. What, Aiden? I think my kid's seen a snake. What? Why? Where? Well, yeah, I told you there are going to be snakes outside today. They're waking up, kid. Kids don't listen. Yeah, it's probably a water moccasin. Yeah, I tried to tell you that. I told you to watch anything you move outside today. Kid goes out by the pond and surprised he sees a snake when I told him snakes are going to be out, Pete, your daughter turned 18 yesterday. Did you buy her tattoo or did she pay for it with her own money? George, were you on the road all week, brother? Also, guys, these are the new shirts I had in chat this week with the saying on the back. So if you wanted to see a closer look other than a photo of it, this is the t-shirt. And it's on a super, super, super soft t-shirt material, so I think I kind of like them. Oh, wow, he did that tattoo for her birthday present? That's nice, man. That's a big tattoo, especially for a first tattoo. That was a lot of ink. Neighbors out in the yard. People were already starting to cut grass yesterday around our neighborhood, man, and I live on a hill, so I could cut up here by the pool. The rest is still underwater, so I can't watch it. Damn, George, you definitely need a break, man. I hope things get better for you for sure. Stress will make you feel like you're dying for sure, man. Stress is nothing to play around with, man. Take care of yourself. Like I said, if you need me, I'm here, man. All right, guys, if you're just popping in, Sinistro, Honor Among Thieves. I will actually be attending a Sinistro event in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'll be hanging out with James. Coleman's not going to make it, but James will be there. So I'm going to do a Sinistro event. So I'll let you guys know if any of the new stuff's there. See what kind of surprises they have in store for us. And this is such a great, man, if you like box presses, this is such a great cigar. If you're not familiar with the line, like I said, you should try the Honor Among Thieves. You should try the Last Cowboy of all variations, whether it be the Year of the Cowboy, the Lancero, the regular Last Cowboy. Try all those. Me, I like the Mr. Red, which is going to be the red S with the Mafia guy on it. So they got a red, they got a black, they got a white. But Mr. Red, San Andreas wrapper. That's one of my favorites. Love the Mr. Red. I'll go live from the event, Pete. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Mr. Gold, it's all right, but definitely if you're going to try any of the three, that's the three that I try to keep around. And then I like their La Fabrica line where they're more budget sticks. They're good. The King of Kings, the Butcher, the El Burro is a very, very good budget stick. You actually would have seen it on our budget stick stream we did a while back. That is a great cigar for the price. So everything they put out through that line is it's very good smoke. What's up, John? Didn't even see you sneak in, buddy. So yeah, definitely. Thought I heard my wife outside. Yeah, definitely. They make some good cigars. And this is the Big Daddy here, so this isn't even the smaller one. I guess this would be more like the Toro box press. It's a big smoke. I wanted to at least have a cigar that was gonna now my dog's chasing something. I got stuff going on everywhere. Yeah, I'm waiting on the new Amendola as well, Pete. That New York series is gonna be some good stuff. Yeah, I hope my bull mastiff is on snake patrol today. Normally, this time of the year, the first 2 to 3 weeks when the snakes are first waking up, we'll see a lot of snakes. We'll get snakes in the swimming pool. But then after about 2-3 weeks, You may never see one the rest of the year. It's just we have a swamp across from us, we have a pond across from us, and then nothing but woods behind us. So they're waking up, they're looking for food. We see quite a few, and then they're done. And you see, that's my bull mastiff here. She's on this side of me. My French bulldog is walking through the yard. I hear leaves moving. So, yeah, so the wife was walking her little Yorkie last night before bed, and a snake jumped out at her. It scared the shit out of her. So she calls me outside. I was trying to watch the Pelicans game. She called me outside, and I had to walk around with a damn rake and let her dog finish using the bathroom so we could go inside. There's always one snake in the bed, Pete, for sure. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, huh? John, I know you're in here. You're on that West Coast time, so I know you got a cigar lit. What you smoking today, man? And back to that Amadola, Pete, man. I love the fact that it's two different cigars in the box. You got what, the bats and the knives? So you're gonna have a 20 box cigar box, 10 of each cigar, and it's all wrapped up. New York theme, New York graphics. Cigars actually rolled in New York. I love the whole USA New York feel. I think that's gonna be a good thing for them. Definitely a change up. Also told my son to get me any coffee mug but my Darth Vader one because it's a Christmas mug. And he insisted on Merry Sithmas. Oh yeah, man. It's like the it reminds me of the Warriors movie. The whole street fights and all that stuff. Now, Pete, we run everybody off, man. You're the only one talking to me. No, kids don't listen at all, man. Nicky Noodles just texted me a picture. He's wearing the shirt. He's liking the he's digging the new threads. West Side Story. I think Warriors, man. You don't remember the Warriors movie? Are you not entertained? I don't know, Pete. Did I mail yours yet? If you put your order in Thursday or Friday, it didn't mail yet. If you got to me before I left work Thursday, then it got ordered. I mean, it got mailed, but I don't know without looking at my paperwork. Boom! Look at that. Honor Mug Thieves. They actually have a badass hat too on their website. It's normally sold out, but it's that logo on the hat. Okay, then yeah, you're good. Well, it would be sent priority anyway, so it'll get to you. They probably won't steal your priority mail. They seem to like to steal your envelopes I mail you instead. Yo, Mario, what you got lined up to smoke today? 222. Oh, you should have that tomorrow then. 26, 25. Yeah, so it would have left my office Wednesday. So yeah, you should get that thing tomorrow. It's nice, man. It's super super soft. It's thin, which is good, especially on a black shirt. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna smoke next. I'm probably gonna sit outside all day, just soak up the sun. Need to get my son out and let him practice his bow and arrows. He's got an archery tournament Tuesday. He's got a soccer game tomorrow. So he was out of school all last week, so he didn't touch his archery any. So he needs to get a little practice in before his tournament Tuesday. Yeah, I couldn't decide what I wanted to smoke today. I wanted to smoke something I hadn't smoked in a while. We don't know yet, Mario. They've only had 2 practices, and it's his first year for soccer, so I don't even know if he's going to like it. He begged us to play because one of his good friends plays, and then they didn't even put him on the same team anyway. So I don't know what he's going to play. We'll find. I guess we find out Monday. We missed basically the first 2 weeks of soccer practice. They had to cancel it because the fields were too wet from all the rain. It just kept raining, so we're way behind with practices. That 55 is good, Pete. That 55 is good. I tell you what, if you can find that Freud Super Ego that I was smoking this week, definitely pick one of those up in a lounge and try it. But I think that Espinosa, that Knuckle Sandwich 55 might be my new favorite of the line, man. That 55 being a was it a 5.5 inch by 55 ring gauge? That size for that blend is perfect. I should have got 2 boxes of that thing. Because this one box, I tell you, ain't going to last long being that good of a cigar. Now, I did smoke the Connecticut again. I smoked the Connecticut yesterday, the Knuckle Sandwich Connecticut. I wasn't that blown away when it first come in. It was just all right. But after sitting a few weeks, it's definitely woke up that Connecticut a little more. I think I seen it's going to start hitting shops next week, John. I should be able to get my hand on it in person March 9th. Thursday, March 9th, I will be doing the Sinistro event. So if you haven't found them by then, let me know because I know they should have them with them. But yeah, I'm looking for that one too, man. I always normally buy the new Sinistro stuff. I've been a fan of theirs for years, man. Coleman and James, two good dudes, man. Definitely know how to blend their stuff. Cigars are always good. We've had them. I've had them on this coffee and cigars a couple times. We've done Zoom herfs with them. Super cool guys. Everybody go tell Pete's wife he bought a box of the 55 cigars without letting her know. We all know she's got to sign off on his purchases. Where'd Dirty Birdie go? Dirty Birdie popped in, said one thing to me. He must have fell asleep. Yeah, man, that's my favorite time of year. Grilling season. I did homemade hamburgers. Friday night, we had some friends over. I did homemade hamburgers. I did boudin on the grill. The day before, I threw down steak, asparagus, potatoes. I don't know what today brings. Today may be pork chops. What's up, Sneaky Pete? Good seeing you, brother. But yeah, I could literally grill out here every day this time of the year. Love it. I'm by myself today, like normal, man, unless I have a special guest. Yeah, wife had crawfish the past 2 weeks. I always get her crawfish for Valentine's Day, and then she had crawfish one day last week too. Shit, but we started eating crawfish in January. We were already able to get crawfish down here. Yeah, George. I sent Sad Dave there yesterday to get him some because he couldn't find them. But that's where I got my first box from. Chicken enchiladas today sounds good too, man. That sounds good. How'd you like that 55, George? What do you think compared to the other knuckle sandwich line? How was the 55 to you, brother? Pete, what you smoking this morning, man? And where's Fester at? Man, I love normally I'm not even gonna lie, Sundays is a crock pot day for me too. I love cooking the crock pot on a Sunday. I do some all right, Pete, don't work too hard. I love doing my crock pot chili. I'll do white beans and sausage. I'll let them soak all night in the refrigerator with all my spices and seasoning, and then throw them on the crock pot on a Sunday. Yeah, Sundays is definitely crock pot day too. Okay. Well, you did right. I'm gonna tell you, man. You did right with 3 boxes because first problem is it's only a 10 count box. It's not like the Connecticut, which was a 20 count box, and they're that fucking good. Literally, that is a damn good cigar. Yeah, you sound like me, George. Like when I'm super stressed out or I'm sick, I still need to smoke. So the smoking calms me. It relaxes me. So I smoke shit in my humidor that I may have over for friends that I don't care if I taste it. I just want to smoke, but I don't want to waste a good cigar to do it. So I keep things around to smoke when I shouldn't be smoking. And here comes the sun. But I don't know. Just knowing I'm smoking a cigar will make me feel better, even if I can't taste it.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, that 55, man, I'll definitely put it against anything else in the line, and I will say that's my favorite. I think it's better than the Habano. It's definitely better than Maduro. It's way better than the Connecticut. The only thing that would make the 55 better is if it was regular production. If they keep putting the 55 out, which I think once they see the reaction of how good the 55 is, maybe they can still do a yearly. I mean, I would be all right if it's just a yearly release because at least then I would know it's a yearly release and I would make sure to get a couple boxes to make the year on, you know? Oh shit, George, you that bad off with the damn man. Well, tell your doctor you don't inhale cigars anyway. So yeah, man, you better watch that shit. Then I gotta cover my coffee. I got shit falling out of the trees. Yeah, I was on steroids this week for sinus infection and earache shit.
Here's what I
But
found.
I'm still smoking every day. Shit, when I had COVID, I would smoke every day. I think one day during COVID, the second time I didn't smoke. That's what I always tell my doctor. He goes, "You smoke?" I said, "Cigars." He goes, "Occasionally." I go, "Yeah, 2 to 3 a day." And he looked at me like I'm crazy. I go, "But you know you don't inhale them, doc." I know he counted as smoking. Oh wow. Well, like I said, first time I got COVID, it didn't bother me at all. The wife got it bad. Second time I was in the ER with COVID. First time wasn't bad at all, but it's just weird. But yeah, you don't need to fuck around when it involves lungs and shit. You basically do what the doctor says. You rest up, take your medicine, go through the motion, get better, and then you can smoke 10 a day to catch back up. Promise you. Try to give you a whoop, zoom, beep. There it is. Sinistro. That's the S. Honor among thieves. I don't know, Jory. You would probably. I mean, you pretty much drink. Yeah, you probably miss your bourbon more than your cigars. I would think. You definitely. Is there a time you ever have a cigar where you're not drinking a bourbon? Do you just ever smoke without drink? See, I'm not that big of a drinker anyway, so 98% of the time where I'm smoking cigars, I don't have alcohol with me. And then there's other times where I'll have a hell day and it's like, oh yeah, I'm drinking this evening. So I would definitely miss the cigars more than the drink in my experience. In this time of year, it's too fucking hot to sit outside and drink whiskey. I will crack open some beer when I'm grilling or in the pool. It's like right now, it's killing me to sit out here and drink coffee, hot as it is. I cannot drink hot stuff when it's hot outside. Yeah, I'm not even half of this coffee drink my son brought me, and he brought this coffee to me, what, 30 minutes ago, and I can't force myself to drink it. Oh, Daniel, what's up, man? Didn't even see you sneak in. What's up, Mike? Good seeing you, brother. Yeah, see, normally when I drink my liquor, I like it room temperature. I don't do no ice normally unless it's super hot outside. If I'm drinking outside, I'll normally put one of the ice balls in it. But I like my room temperature, maybe a splash of water, just a splash, just to, if it's got a little heat on the bourbon and I want to calm it down a little bit. Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't have time this morning, Peter. Normally, this time of year, I will make iced coffee the night before, but I didn't expect to be outside today till I seen how pretty it was outside. And I was like, it's no way I want to be stuck inside doing a live today. Oh no, Paul. When I woke up this morning at 7 a.m., it was 67 degrees here already, and it's going to be back up in the mid 80s again today. It was 80s all week long. Yeah, you made it, Mike. I got another 30 minutes left, brother. You just missed the first half. But yeah, definitely if I plan ahead and know I'm going to do more of these outside, Pete, I'll be cold brewing some swine gear coffee, is what I normally do. See, Paul, you living in the mountains. That's why you're 28 degrees, man. The only thing I like 28 is my women. Come on down, Paul. Come to the boot, brother. I have a cigar waiting on you. Yeah, I can't deal with all that cold, man. You guys that are still getting snow in May and June and July, hell with that. Uh-uh. We get snow like every 8 or 10 years, maybe. But I seen today they forecasting possible tornadoes this Thursday again. So we're dodging tornadoes. Once we get through tornado season, it's hurricane season. So I don't know what's worse, cold weather or pop up storms you can't do nothing about. So who knows? My beautiful wife just came outside with her dog. Yeah, I remember Okie last year. It was like July, and he sends us a picture of snow on the ground in July. Amendola cannoli, man, nice. Which cannoli are you doing, Mike? White, green, or red? I like the Sumatra cannoli a lot. See, does all this stuff fall? Casey, we can't paint till all this is done. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere with snow like that. I say that, but I want to live in the mountains too. So I want the mountain view when it ain't snow. Oh yeah, the red one, the San Andreas cannoli. George says, "Hey, Susan." She said, "Hey, George. Hi." He said, "Don't shank him." George, are you coming to San Antonio so my wife can beat up on you? Also, Room 101, Shadow Fest Barrel Burners Meetup. First weekend of June in San Antonio, guys. Anybody is welcome. Non-barrel burners can attend our events and hang out with us and see what we're about. I will definitely be there. My wife will be there. On her best behavior, of course, as always. Nope. It's a lost cause. Hey, Mike, if you like Sumatra, man, you got to try that green cannoli. Green cannoli hits. And the white is what? Connecticut? The Connecticut cannoli? It's good, too. All right, George. No problem, brother. Yeah, let me know. Because I know you normally make the big meetups. Rich, what's up, Rich? I figured you'd be at the golf course today. Rich is the new Tiger Woods. Yeah, man. About a year ago, Mike, I got on a big Sumatra kick, so I've been trying to buy up and try everything Sumatra. But that cannoli for a Sumatra, man, it just hits different. It's something about that cannoli I love. What's up, Keith? How's California A today? Several of you California guys in here today. Oh Lord, long conversation with wife after breakfast can never be good. She's gonna make you do yard work today, guarantee you. Cremoso, man, another Amendola goodness. There's a lot of Amendola talk in here today. Maybe I should have did an Amendola stream again. We talking cannolis. Man, it's so gorgeous here today. I got you, Rich. I'm just busting your balls, man. All you guys in the South, is everything blooming at your house already, man? All my oak trees are blooming. Crepe myrtles are blooming. The flowers are blooming. Yeah, the azaleas are blooming. Everything is green and colorful. Yeah, the Padrinos are back in stock finally. I need to order a box. I'm down to one Padrino. Natural's good too, Keith. I like the Special. That's probably one of my favorite Amadolas right now. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Wake up and everything above me is green, and then it's like little shit falling out of the tree all on me. So I had to cover my coffee up while I sit here. But yeah, we'll be full force sinus infections for the next month around here. Donnie, what's up, brother? Long time no see, man. How you doing? I get 2 to 3 badass sinus infections a year. This damn shit around here. I hate them too, man. I hate them, Rich. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 in the backyard. But get this, they are all around the swimming pool. So guess what happens every time it rains or the wind blows? I'm having to clean the swimming pool. Hate it. I mean, they're gorgeous, and anywhere else I would love them, but in the backyard next to the swimming pool, a crepe myrtle does not belong. I had 2 at the front door of my office building, and I cut them because customers kept tracking in the pieces of flowers that would fall at the front door. Hate it. The wife loves it, but the wife don't have to clean up after them. So she's like, "No, you're not cutting my trees." Hate them. Hate them. No tree like that should be by a pool. And ours are big. I mean, they're way up in there. big ass crepe myrtles. I mean, they're like this big around, and it's 2 or 3 of them together that go up and sprout out. We got big crepe myrtles. They've been here a long time, but nope, man, I don't like them by the pool. I ain't worried about the grass, man. That's less for me to cut. I'd like to concrete the whole backyard and not have to cut grass because once again, by a swimming pool, you cut grass, all the residue goes in the pool, and you're immediately cleaning the pool after you damn cut grass. It'd be Roundup week. I'm going to go buy a bunch of Roundup, and I'm going to kill a lot of the grass, especially behind the pool. So, Rich, you been getting to golf much, man? Yeah, it was still kind of wet last week, so I got my big backpack sprayer. I'm going to fill it up. I got a 5-gallon power sprayer, and I'll fill it up with 5 gallons of Roundup, and I'll go across the whole property, and I should only have to round up once this year, and then now it's full-fledged cut grass weekly already. Whether you're ready or not, it's pretty much you got to cut grass weekly. Yeah, I'm about to hit it hard, man. Like I said, I only got to play. I played golf 3 times last year, and they all 3 were in scramble tournaments, so I didn't even get to enjoy myself. But this year, I'm going to try to get back to at least playing weekly, or at least going to the driving range weekly. I got club fever like crazy, man. I want a new set of irons, and I'm trying to fight the urge bad. I haven't liked my irons since I bought them 3 years ago. If you're just popping in, guys, Sinistro, Honor Among Thieves is what we're rolling with today. Box press goodness from Sinistro. And we're drinking some Mardi Gras King Cake coffee with it, is what I'm pairing it with today. In my Merry Sithmas Christmas mug, my kid just had to put my coffee in, even though it's not Christmas. Yeah, I'm ready for some golf, man. This time of the year, really, like now till May, makes me want to play golf a lot, and then it gets just too damn hot. I did not know that. I'll check into that, Rich. I don't know if we have a lot of PGA on their simulated courses. Oh yeah, I don't have no PGA store nowhere near me though. But no, I don't. That's pretty cool though. Just buy you a simulator for your house, man. That's what you got to do. Luckily, I pass 2 golf courses every day, so I literally have 2 golf courses that are practically 5 minutes from my office. And then the golf shop in my town, he has one of the simulators, so you can actually go rent his by the hour and hit your clubs or get fitted. Big Sky Bitterroot, get it dirty. I was wondering where you were at, man. I was talking about you a while ago. I figured you fell asleep. I had the Cryptid again yesterday. I love that cigar. I wasn't big on the Bitterroot. I don't know. That one just ain't for my palate. It's good, but after my initial order, I never got more of the Bitterroot. I'd rather have the Cryptic or the Madison. Damn, you were on the throne that long, bro? You okay? You feel all right? You got the shits, huh? I'd get in trouble if a golf course was behind me. I'd sneak on that thing every night. I'd get some of those balls with the light. That's my neighbor checking out the property line. He gets ready to cut some grass this time of the year. My dog's on watch, so yeah, we can't even cut that area he's in, man. So I live on a hill. The only thing I can cut is the backyard because we have water standing in the front and both sides. It's too wet to cut. I mean, shit, it rained like 2 weeks straight here. You stick those zero turn mowers, man. See this shit falling out of the trees everywhere. You got to pull those out with the side by sides when you stick that zero turn, man. You're not unsticking that by hand. Yeah, Rich, that's a damn good cigar, man. That's what you call multitasking at the best, Dirty, when you're sitting on the toilet and talking to your spouse. Knocking out two things at once, man. And now it's back to your cigar. What are you? Oh yeah, you just bitter root. That's right. Have you got the cryptid yet, Dirty? My wife ain't hardcore enough to come to the bathroom and talk to me while I'm on the throne. Now my kid, 10 years old, will sit on the toilet for an hour, talking shit and taking a shit. That's a lot of shit talking. Oh, okay, so you wasn't doing both at one time. Okay, you never know. I mean, y'all been married like 80 years. I thought y'all were comfortable enough to sit on the toilet. Thought y'all were that couple that had two toilets next to each other and y'all could sit on the toilet and hold hands. You know, tell your wife they got to wait till the live stream is off on Sunday mornings, then you talk to them. You know, this is boss time. Boss time. I am smoking Honor Among Thieves from Sinistro this morning. Rich. Some box press goodness, man, from our friends at Sinistro. Yeah, the cryptid. I really think that's the best thing they put out to date. I was a big lover of the Bighorn, and then when the Madison came out, that was my love. But that cryptid now, man, I think that's going to be hard for them to top. I'm on my second box of that one. That one's good. Rich, you just got to nod and say yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, and then keep walking. Eventually, they'll give up. The only thing you can do with them women, man. Yeah, that's the green label one, man. I definitely suggest getting that Madison. Yellowstone's a good Connecticut. The Vigilante is a great. That's the Tim Montana cigar. That's a good cigar too. Like I said, the the Minnow. I don't like cigars that small. I've had it. It's a good cigar. It's just not what I would typically buy. Bitterroot. my best friend Jerry, who was on here live with me a couple weeks ago, I think the bitter root's his favorite. He's constantly buying the bitter roots. But yeah, man, Madison and Cryptid, I think I could just live off of those two cigars. For sure. Especially the Cryptic. I could probably just buy the Cryptic forever. I've not had a bad burn or a bad smoke yet with the Cryptid. And the Cryptids are back in stock too for you guys that didn't get a chance to get them. I know for a fact Big Sky has them back up on their site and should be a few stores. And also, we have a Barrel Burners discount code for the Big Sky website. So make sure to check our actual discount page in the Discord, and you will get it's either 10 or 15, it may be 15% off on Big Sky's website. Yeah, I can see that. That's and I would smoke mine like that, and I did them when we'd play golf. I would do my morning smoke, the bitter root with coffee while we were teeing off. So definitely could see it being a good morning cigar. Well, shit, my palate's changed so much now. I can smoke the heavier cigars. I don't necessarily have to smoke Connecticut's in the morning, but palate's forever changing. I don't know if you guys that have been smoking a long time, because like I said, I'm probably 10 years now been smoking cigars, and I would say probably 6 years regularly, and the palate's nowhere what it used to be. It's forever changing. Even from a year ago, what I loved then has changed. So I don't know if you old heads find that your palate's constantly changing too, or if your palate's kind of stayed the same and you're just can pick more flavors out or more profile. But what you guys are going to see, because 5 years ago on YouTube, I did a walkthrough of my Remington humidor. And I'm about to do another video showing you 5 years later how my palate's changed and what cigars are in the humidor now as opposed to what was in the humidor 5 years ago. And I guarantee you're not going to see a cigar in it now that was in it 5 years ago. I can guarantee you're not going to see it. Oh, see, and I love the peppers. I love the pepper on the retro, love the pepper on the draw. I'm a big fan of the pepper in the cigar. I don't know. Also been trying to put out a lot more YouTube content, so I hope you guys are liking the videos. I got a video that's going to go live today showing off one of the new Tatawahe porcelain ashtrays. I got one of the orange ones in for the man cave. Super, super nice ashtray. You guys with man caves, once you see this video, if you're a fan of the porcelain ashtrays, this is a good one I got coming up today. Yeah, it's weird, Rich. Like when I first started smoking cigars, I hated Connecticut's. As my palate enhanced, I learned to appreciate and love a Connecticut cigar because I could actually pick out the flavors more. So now I appreciate a Connecticut when I used to wouldn't even smoke them at all. I didn't like them. I started out being a huge Maduro guy, and then I switched from regular Maduros to San Andreas, and now I'm on a Sumatra kick. So in 3 years, I mean, I've went Maduro, San Andreas, Sumatra. Now I want everything with Sumatra. I want to try Sumatra, Sumatra, Sumatra. If I was blending me a cigar tomorrow, it would probably be a Sumatra, some variation of a Sumatra. Pepper. I mean, I live in the South, Rich. We like everything with spice on it. So pepper. And then I like a good cigar that's more of the chocolate and the baking and the cinnamon and those spices too. But yeah, it's forever changing, man. The palate forever changing for me. It's definitely not holding steady. Oh, I still love a San Andreas. I agree. I still love San Andreas, but I'm fascinated with Sumatras right now. I don't know what all of a sudden has kicked up or changed in my palate, but Sumatra seemed to hit just right for me, you know. But I would definitely pick up a San Andreas over a regular Maduro any day now. But yeah, a few years ago, doing this coffee and cigar stream, that's kind of where my love of Connecticut started, because at that point of these streams, we were smoking. It was a Connecticut every Sunday morning. It was always Connecticut's. Me trying a cigar I hadn't tried yet on this stream first, so you guys were getting my first reaction to the Connecticut. So my coffee finally cooled down where I can drink it out here in this heat. Dirty, how many cigars did you get in yesterday, man? You hit 3, you hit 4. What'd you get? I got 3 in yesterday. I think I got 4 in Friday. Friday was a good day. And I like a lot of smoke output on a cigar. I think a cigar should smoke like a train, man. I think it should have tons of smoke rolling out of it, whether it be the cut, the front. I like a lot of smoke. Smoke filled room. Smoke it up. Man, I can't believe we've been on here almost an hour already. You guys are gonna get me a little longer an hour today, because I'm just now like halfway through this cigar. So I'm definitely gonna go a little more than an hour with you guys today, as long as you're still in here talking, of course. Is that an average day for you, Dirty? Probably 4. I get 2 to 3 in a day. Unless I'm home all day, I could stretch 4 to 5. But definitely on my work days, I get a good 2 in that evening when I get home. Sometimes 3, depending on how long I'm out in the man cave. But you can safely say I smoke at least 2 a day. I mean, I mean, early as it is, I'll probably get 3 in today. Not even gonna lie. Because I'll go in after this stream. I'll have a nice lunch with the family. I'll get my kid outside, let him practice his archery. I'll probably light up a cigar during that. And then either a pre-dinner or an after-dinner cigar. And I'll call it a day. I'll probably get 3 in a day. Yeah, I'm the same way, Mike. Like I said, days off, I'll get 2 in for sure in the evenings. I mean, days I'm at work. But yeah, days off where I'm home all day, it's not hard at all to do upwards of 4 or 5 cigars. George, you hit the nail on the head, man. I'm going to highlight your comment, because me and you are on the same page. I cannot have a weak ass Connecticut. My Connecticut has to hit harder than a traditional Connecticut. I need a punch. I need it to have power, and I need it to be full bodied, and I got to have pepper. That's my ideal Connecticut. If you can give me a Connecticut like that, to me, it doesn't smoke like a Connecticut. Rose of Sharon, for one. The Superfly is another Connecticut. Those are my type of Connecticut's. The stuff Amendola and Espinosa do in their Connecticut's. That's a Connecticut for me. Give me full body, give me flavor, give me spice. I like transition in my cigar. I've said it 100 times. I want any cigar I smoke to transition. The quarter, the half, the 3/4. I don't want my cigar to be a single flavor the whole cigar through. I get bored. I want transition. Got to have transition. Superfly, Connecticut. Yes, sir, Rich. Rose of Sharon also, man. That's a lot of people don't fool with them no more. But I'm telling you, go out there, get the Superfly, Connecticut. Rose of Sharon. Have not had the Killer Bee, Connecticut. I've had the regular Killer Bees, but not the Connecticut. 6 in on a Friday. That's a lot of cigars, man. Especially if you got your 3 or 4 the day before. You're smoking 6 on a Friday. You're starting your Saturday with another 3 to 4. At what point does your palate rest? Because my palate never rests because I smoke daily anymore. Killer Bee, Connecticut. I'm going to have to keep my eye out on that one. I have not had that one. Cremoso is one of the best Connecticut's on the market. Change my mind. Ain't going to happen. It's one of the best. Knuckle Sandwich Connie is great. Like I told you, I don't know if you were in here yet, George, but I smoked the Knuckle Sandwich Connecticut the first week it came out. Blah. I wasn't impressed at all. I smoked one. What's today? Sunday. I smoked one Friday morning to start my day Friday morning. And after several weeks of sitting, it changed a lot. So I think I will be excited to smoke the Knuckle Sandwich Connecticut again. 601. I don't think I've had the 601 Connecticut. I've had a lot of 601s, but I don't know if I've had the Connecticut. Peter, man, I love the cannoli, but I'm gonna go Sumatra cannoli. If I grab any cannoli from now on, I'm going Sumatra. I like it better than the Connecticut. I like it better than the San Andreas. I like the Sumatra Connie. I'm not congested in the mornings, Rich. I will notice sometimes at night, the nights I have 4 or 5 cigars a day, I might wake up in the middle of the night and I might cough and cough up some phlegm. But as far as when I wake up, I feel great. But that's the only thing I notice when I smoke a lot of cigars is when I'm sleeping, I'll wake up cough. No, sir. Changing a name does nothing to do with your levels, Mike. You are good to change your name. The cannoli Connecticut, the cannoli Sumatra is the green label cannoli. So the red is the San Andreas, the white is the Connecticut, the green is the Sumatra. That's my favorite cannoli, the Sumatra. Now that's not to take away at all the Connecticut cannoli. The Connecticut cannoli is great, and now my neighbor's going to work behind me, and I'm doing a live. But the Sumatra, to me, right now, with my palate the way it is, I prefer the Sumatra. Yeah, I don't rest my palate either, Dirty. I mean, I smoke daily. I smoke through sicknesses, sinus infections, COVIDs. I'm smoking daily. Because, like I said, even if I can't taste it, it relaxes me to know I'm having a cigar. I'm to the point, I don't need it, but I want it. It relaxes me. Just knowing I'm having a cigar relaxes me. It's stress relief. And here's a close up of the band for you guys now. It's open. The Honor Among Thieves. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I smoked through COVID both times. I think the second time I had COVID, I went one day without cigars, and that was, of course, because I was in the ER that morning, and I just basically slept the day away when I got home. But the next day, I was lighting up again. But yeah, Rich, get that cannoli Sumatra, man. All right, we just hit our hour mark, guys. I'm gonna go about 10, 15 more minutes with you guys, and go see what the family's doing. Do a little more yard cleaning. Get my kid out here to practice archery without killing the dogs, hopefully. Wow, Dirty. So you have not taken a day off in 5 to 6 years. Well, unfortunately, I had a week off in December because we were at Disney and I couldn't smoke at Disney. So I did have a week off in December. Luckily, I didn't lose my taste either time with COVID. The wife lost her taste and smell for months after she got COVID. But that's my point, Mike. Even when I can't taste, I smoke a cigar that isn't that expensive and that I know the taste of. I'm not going to waste good cigars when I can't taste, but I'm still going to smoke something just to smoke it, you know? Yeah, boo Disney, no smoking. Because 2 days we were at the Star Wars hotel, which definitely you're not smoking in that. And then the drive there back. But yeah, that seemed to be, other than that, I mean, yeah, I normally don't miss. Even if I can only get one short cigar in a day, if we're super busy, I'm going to find time to get one in. But sometimes vacations get me and I really can't smoke. But that ain't by choice, I promise you. So I make sure to catch back up and smoke more than my average to make up for the downtime. But that's good, man. I wish I could say I haven't missed a cigar in 5 or 6 years. Just think of how much money we spend. 3 to 5 cigars a day, 365 days a year. Good thing I don't keep a running tally of what I spend in cigars yearly. Yeah, cigars on a beach. I'm not a beach guy, but it definitely makes the beach experience a lot more better sitting there watching and hearing the waves and having a cigar in your hand. What's wrong, George? Why am I shutting my mouth? Because you're not smoking and we are? Yeah, oh, the money. Yeah. Yeah, could you imagine if we did keep records of what was spent in cigars a year? Oh, jeez. I don't even want to know, man. I don't even want to know how many thousands. Yeah, because you're talking about money. Let's do simple math. Let's say you smoke three a day at $10 a piece. So it's $30 a day, 150 a week times 52. Let's do simple math. Who's got the calculator? $150 a week times 52. 150 times 52. That's $7,800 a year if you did three a day at $10 a cigar average. Eric, thanks for dropping by, man. I appreciate you coming in. You're in here on our weekly coffee and cigars stream. But yeah, don't tally it. Definitely don't tell your wife to tally. But that was simple math. So you could honestly say most of us spend 10K a year in cigars. Easily. Eric, what kind of brands you like smoking, man? Yeah, just simple math, Rich. That was simple math. Let's just say it. If you smoke three a day, easily. Not to mention cigar swag, cutters, lighters, ashtrays, clothes, whatever else is cigar related. The drinks, if you have a lounge. I mean, it's an expensive hobby, man. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. And anybody just popping in, I'll show you one more time. We're smoking the Honor Among Thieves from Sinistro today. This is what we lit up today. Uh, Anybody new? Uh, there are the previous weeks are up of this. You can also watch our Saturday night main event previous streams. We'll have another one of those coming up next month in March. Crown Heads is one of my favorite brands right now, too, Eric. I agree. I smoked the Los Calaveras 2022 yesterday. That's probably one of my favorite of the Los Calaveras that's came out. I smoke a lot of Espinosa, a lot of Room 101. Yeah, I got two of the most expensive hobbies in the world, George. Golf and cigars. Uh, no, it definitely does not take the enjoyment out of me. It tells me maybe I need to spend a little bit more to enjoy it more. But yeah, big fan of crown heads, man. So, what would you say your favorite crown head is right now, Eric? They've had definitely some good yearly releases. The Series E. I'm trying to think what would be my core crown head I like. The Mil Diaz is good. I'm trying to think. Core line that isn't a yearly special release of crown heads. The Juarez is a great budget stick. I don't know what I would say my core line crown head is. Gun, cigars, and bourbon. Yes, sir. Now, Peter, you're going to buy a cigar as soon as this over. Room 101 before Boofy was bought out. Well, I mean, you're still going to get the same sticks that even they were bought out. I don't see a lot changing right now as long as he stays on board. Man, I'm trying to think. Crown heads. I mean, the Los Calaveras is yearly. The Court Reserve was a special. The Series E was a special. Jericho Hill is a good one. The Four Kicks, the whole Four Kicks line is great. I mean, everything John is doing right now with crown heads, man, it's all straight fire for sure. Yeah, I don't see a lot changing, man. I really don't. They definitely they wouldn't buy Room 101 to kill Room 101. I mean, the only thing, because I've talked to Matt about this several times. I mean, everything with him, he's still blending. He still does everything. It's just now he has a bigger pocketbook. That's pretty much the only thing changed, and that was pretty much his concern and how it was wrote up. And he's gonna. I think his contract is 3 years to still work for them with the brand, and then they can re up it, or he may go his separate way and open another. I mean, you don't know. Yeah, it's on fire, Dirty man. There is nothing John's putting out right now that is not good. I would probably say right now I smoke more crown heads than anything right now. There's a whole drawer in my humidor that is all crown heads. I'm smoking a crown head pretty much every day. I know you guys are Espinosa every day, but I would think I'm smoking a crown heads daily, easily right now. Easily. The dessert stick he put out, what is it? The La Pessiere or whatever? That was such a great stick. I mean, I can go on and on about crown heads. Camacho, Peter, is that what you're saying? The first Room 101s were Camachos, if that's what you tried to spell. If you tried to spell Camacho, you were way off, but I think I know what you're talking about. And I don't know if you guys seen the Daruma, Room 101 Daruma is about to come back out. And then we're still old. We didn't get our release of the Namakubi at the end of the year because everything was delayed. So the Namakubi will be coming back out soon. That was supposed to come out in like December. Oh, it is one of the best, Eric. If you check out our playlist, Eric, we did a Saturday night main event that was based off only budget sticks last month. No, month before last. I'm sorry. Last month was a pipe edition, but we have a video where we did a live and our panel just named nothing but budget sticks under $7. And the Juarez, to me, is one of the best budget sticks out there. It doesn't smoke like a budget stick, but we named a lot of great cigars that are going to hit you for under for $7 and under. So it's a real great informative stream we did. But yeah, that's by far that was my top budget stick I named. The Juarez, you can't beat that. Yeah, I think that stick is like $3, $4 a stick if you buy it by the box. It's crazy. It's so damn good, for sure. Oh yeah, Headley Grange. I forgot about that one too. That is a great crown head for sure. That's what I say, man. I can't think of a bad crown head. I can't wait to see. He's got a few surprises coming out soon. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see what the blend of the Los Calaveras this year will be. The 19 Los Calaveras and the 22, I think, are my two favorite. I didn't too much care for the 21, the yellow label one. The 20, I think, was the purple label. It was all right, but this new one, which is the baby blue, the 2022, that one hits, man. That's probably my favorite. And of course, Espinosa's killing it right now. This whole knuckle sandwich line they're doing for Guy, some of the best cigars I've smoked in a long time. Eric Espinosa has become a genius with his blends, man. It's so fucking good. You look at my humidor, it's like room 101, room 101. Then it goes Crown Heads. Then it goes a whole drawer of Viaje. And then it's a whole drawer of Espinosa. And then I got Sinistro. And I got Big Sky Cigars. And boom, boom. That's kind of how it tapers down. That's most of what I'm smoking right now. That's pretty much the brands that I'm rotating in and out. And I'm okay with that. I could never add nothing else to that rotation. And I would be happy just smoking those brands for the rest of my life. It's just killer. And then we got the El Pupo about to come out next month finally. Uh, the 55 is my favorite, hands down right now, Dirty. I think that's the best of the whole knuckle sandwich right now. That 55, I'm sure it'll be even better with rest, but that 55 now is, in my opinion, the best of the knuckle sandwich line. That will probably, I'm going to say it here first, that will probably definitely be top two of our cigar countdown this year. Guarantee you. I think the El Pupo is going to give it a run for its money. If you guys didn't get a chance to smoke the pre-release El Pupo, I think it and the Knuckle Sandwich 55 are going to fight for first place this year. You paid for the pre-release? Yeah, I think honestly, and you're hearing it here first, February, whatever today's date is, the El Pupo or the Knuckle Sandwich 55 is going to be the top cigar we have this year. Yeah, Eric, you have to try the knuckle sandwich line, man. You have a knuckle sandwich Habano, you have a knuckle sandwich Maduro, you have a knuckle sandwich Connecticut, you have the chef special knuckle sandwich, which I don't remember the blend totally on it, and then you have the new 55 that was an anniversary cigar for Guy's birthday. Man, I'm telling you, I've smoked 3 of my 10 55s already, and I'm going to strongly say, in my opinion, for my palate, that 55 is the best of the knuckle sandwiches right now. Yeah, I haven't paid for the pre-release yet, but I'm waiting. I will definitely. I ain't even going to hand out. As soon as they hit live, I'm buying 2 boxes of the El Pupo, and I got one pre-release left, and I'm probably going to smoke it up and make a special video on it this week, hyping it up. But that El Pupo, it hits, man. It reminds me so much of the original Viva. And it's a box press. I love a box press. I love a box press. So anytime you can get a box press that smokes that good, I'm excited. Yeah, Eric, are you familiar with any of the Espinosa cigars? Have you gave them a try yet? I'm telling you, man, do yourself a favor and get you some Espinosas. If you have not tried any yet, but definitely test out the knuckle sandwich line, man. If you can still find any out there. I agree, George. The original Viva hit different, but I do. If this cigar holds true to what the pre-release cigar was, I think we have a winner on our hands. And I'm going to tell you why I think. So the pre-release came out over a year ago, and then there was delay and delay and delay of the release of the initial cigar, and that's because Billy and Gus continually told me the blend wasn't ready. They didn't like it. So I think they are quality controlling this thing, and they are taking their time to make sure that when this El Pupo comes out, that it is going to be as close, if not better, to the pre-release of the El Pupo. And that's one thing you notice. If you smoke the pre-release Viva, when the final Viva came out, it did not hit as hard as the pre-release Viva. It was a little bit different. But I think this El Pupo, with the extra time they've taken, Billy and Gus, I think we're going to have almost identical to the pre-release, if not even better. And that excites me. Yeah, Eric, and the way Eric Espinosa blends, I mean, everything is a hit, man. The 601 line, I mean, everything is great. Where'd you get them from, Rich? Yeah, you guys must be pre-ordering from Luxury. I seen Atlantic has them on the website, but the buy button isn't live yet. Oh, you're old when you get a Charlie horse. Oh, Charlie horse. But yeah, I'm excited, man. The El Pupo, they were supposed to come out this month, but now I seen. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, Billy and Gus are handling their own distribution now. So they moved away from AJ Fernandez distributing their cigars. They're taking over distribution themselves, which is huge for those guys. And then they announced in the same article that the El Pupo will be shipping out next month, which next month is this week. So I don't know if it's going to be beginning of the month, mid-month, but we will have El Pupo. We will have Billy and Gus live. We will be doing some stuff with those guys. So, yeah, can't wait, man. That's probably the one I'm most excited for this year. Yeah, I figured you had to get them on Luxury. That was the only place I knew that had actual pre-orders live. Oh, Rich, I didn't see a Martinez Amendola collab. I missed that. I'm gonna have to Google that and check it out. Is there any details on what the collab's gonna be? George, you know anything about the Amendola Martinez collab? I know you're up to date. And Dirty, you know anything about it? I know you guys kind of up to date on what Eric does. What's this collab gonna be about? Okay, so yeah, I definitely didn't have that. If that's a shop exclusive, I didn't try that one, Dirty. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I know about the West Side Story. I didn't. I thought it was something different coming out, but yeah, I love that whole New York theme being New York blended. Yeah, that one definitely box worthy this week. I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I love the fact that it's a box of 20 cigars, two different blends in it, 10 cigars of each. The bats and the knives. Can't wait. Yep, for sure. Yeah, we had Chris from Amendola on here. Was it last week? We did week before, and we were the first to show the photos and images of the cigars in the packaging before it went to PCA. Yep. Yeah, El Pupo's where it's at, man. I'm telling you guys. Don't sleep on it. It's going to be where it's at for sure. If it's anything like the original Viva, man, we're going to have a winner for sure. And then, as far as the Viva line, we had the original Viva, and then we had an Atlantic exclusive, we had a Famous Smoke exclusive, you had a Luxury Cigar Lancero exclusive, and then we had the Jester, which was one of my favorites. The Famous to me was better than the Atlantic. Oh no, I'm backwards. The Atlantic was better than the Famous. Yep. Yeah, I remember Rich. Yeah, we did the coffee and cigars with him. I posted the photos of the packaging of the cigar, and then they released all the info this week at PCA. That's why I like it, George. Pepper bomb of a cigar. Jester hit different, man. Smaller ring gauge, smaller cigar, a little robusto. Lots of pepper for sure. Rich, I'm pretty. They start shipping next. I don't know if it's next week. It's definitely in March for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 500 Club. That was a chocolate bomb, man. The Viva 500 was like you fucking box of chocolate, all the bacon spices. Yeah, I forgot. We did a live unveiling of that cigar and smoked it live uh, for the first time. That was a great cigar. Oh, you lucky, Dirty. I got one package left. That I think the Jester become well. The Diademus was always a special edition too. That was my favorite Vitola of the regular Viva. But the Jester, when the Jester came out, that and the 500 was all I wanted to smoke. I bought more of the 500s and the Jesters than I probably did any other Viva. That was two of my favorites. Yeah, the Atlantic was better than the Famous for sure. I didn't like the Famous near as much, but the Atlantic. Yeah, Jester is definitely one to get if you find it in your brick and mortar. I'm curious to see when I think I've talked to Billy and Gus. I think the El Pupo is going to stay traditionally brick and mortar only, unless the brick and mortar has an online store. But these guys, coming from the brick and mortar background where they owned a cigar lounge, they're holding true to the format where they want their cigars to be brick and mortar, which is good. Unless it was exclusive, like the Atlanta and Famous, you could buy online because it was a shop exclusive for those guys. But normally they hold true where they're brick and mortar only. I'm so jealous of you guys that have traditional cigar lounges and you can find all these gems hid away. That's a great cigar, Dirty. You did good, man. I'm surprised you didn't buy every one they had. They may have did, George. I thought I could have swore they were. Oh no, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I remember the live we did. I did with them. Yeah, the El Pupo will be able to be bought everywhere. Yes, you're 100% right. Yeah, you could buy the Vivas online, but it was normally only if it was a brick and mortar that had online presence. As far as finding Viva on like Cigars International and stuff like that, they wasn't doing uh, unless it was an exclusive. Like I said, Luxury was selling their Lancero. I know like places like Pravada and other places, they would list them on their website, but you had to actually call them or email them to do an order. You couldn't put it in your cart and buy, which is hard for people without brick and mortars around. But I understand them wanting to support brick and mortars and help them out. Yeah, the Jester, Mike. The Jester's good, man. If you like a peppery cigar, the Jester's where it's at. Fuck it. I'm going to have to open my 5 pack today and smoke a Jester. You guys are killing me now with the Jester talk. And I got 3 Club 500s left, and that's another box press, man. I don't know. Ever since I smoked cigars, box press have just, I mean, I've gravitated. I guess the first box press I fell in love with was a CAO, man. You guys remember the CAO, the Flathead 660? That that damn box press was one of the best smoking box presses I've ever had in my life. There was never a bad burn. There was great flavor. There's consistency. There's the changing in the flow of flavors as you smoke it. which a lot of companies, when they blend a 660, they're throwing the same blend they had in their 5 by 50 or 6 by 52, and a lot of the flavor gets lost in the transition to a 6 by 60. But CAO and that Club 500, man, they did it right. They did the blend specifically for a cigar that size, and nothing got lost in the flavor. I agree, Daniel. Yeah, that Club 500, man. I don't even know if you can. I'm sure you can still find them at some brick and mortars. That's why I say the Jester and the Club 500. That's where it was at. Yeah, you got to watch that, George. You got to watch that retro on that Jester, because if you retro too much, man, you're coughing like you just took a big hit of something. That Jester retro will sneak up on you if you're not careful. I've hurt myself several times on that Jester, not easing a retro out and just putting way too much out there, man. You're coughing and choking up. I tell you what, it's officially hot as fuck out here today. I'm cooking already, and it's what is it? It's 12 o'clock in the day, and it's hot as hell at my house already. That's it, Rich. I'm telling you, I don't think nobody is blending a box press that good, especially to be that size. And then the Club 500 was a 6 by 60 as well. And that's what makes it good, George. They did not hold back anything on that Jester. That Jester will get you every damn time. And I'm smoking a Jester after lunch today, damn it. You guys inspired me. I appreciate you guys. We've been rocking and rolling. It's an hour and a half already gone. I cannot even believe I've done this stream an hour and a half already. So, and I still got this much left of the cigar. It's crazy. Wait, a few more minutes. I'm gonna give you a few more minutes. I'll probably go to the 135 mark. So let's say 7 more minutes. I'm gonna round it off. 1 hour 35 minutes of the stream today. I'm gonna go spend some time with the family. Protocol, I love Protocol too, but I like the Protocol Red, the San Andreas. And then, of course, I like the Elliott Ness, Sir Robert Peel, the Bat Reeves, the whole Lawman series of Protocol is where it's at. But you're all right, George. I think the Protocol Blue, being that small ring gauge, it packs a punch. I don't think they're limited edition, Mike. I'm pretty sure the Club 500. Whoa, Mr. Randy Bush, how you doing, brother? Long time no see. The Elliott Ness. Elliott Ness is the best of the Lawman series by far. Dirty, you were right, man. You were right. That was the best. I would say that too. I would say best Vitola of that line. TGS, what's TGS? Yes, sir, Rich. Much love to you too, brother. You always support what I do, man. I appreciate you guys. Same faces that pop in here every week for these streams. It takes time away from my family, but I do this to have more interaction with you guys. So I do have fun when I do it, and you guys being in here talking to me constantly. I will not make the great smoke, man. If I'm lucky, I'm hoping to be putting on. I'm gonna try to do. We're like I said, we're doing a big event in June in San Antonio with Matt Booth. I'm gonna try to put a Florida event together, possibly July. Maybe not July. Maybe August, September. I'm gonna try to get back down to Florida and do an event. I didn't make Florida last year. Previous 3 years, I've made Florida and done events. I'm gonna try to do a Burners Florida event at some point this year. But yeah, I won't be able to do Great Smoke. Rich, the Bass Reeves is good, but I'm telling you, Elliott Ness, as far as the Lawman series, I think the Elliott Ness is the best of the Lawman series by far. My humble opinion. It's what my palate likes. Not taking anything away from the Bass Reeves, because I think as far as when it comes to protocol, the Lawman series is the best thing they've got going, other than some of their exclusives. They put out some good shop exclusives, but the Elliott Ness it hit different for me. I don't know. I loved everything about the Elliott Ness, and I love the fact that they're box pressed too. So you already have my heart when you can throw me a box press out that's going to knock my socks off. Love it. I didn't leave nothing up there in Maryland dirty. I don't think don't I gotta have a passport to go to Maryland? I try to go where we have a good core of guys that can pull and come to the event. So Florida, we probably have the most concentration of members, especially in the Tampa area. We have a lot of Tampa area guys. We have some Orlando guys. And then a lot of people have traveled to Florida because it's Florida. So I can normally plan a Florida event on a whim and easily have 15 or 20 burners there with hardly any notice. So that's what makes Florida good to me. Plus, we're normally on family vacation in Florida that time of the year, and I can leave for 2 days and go do my Florida event, come back and catch the last part of the family vacation. The wife is normally okay with that. I think the last time I was in Florida was summer before last. I actually left the wife home. I flew to Florida because we did a Blackbird cigar event at the Blue Torch in Florida. And then, of course, the day before, I hung out Cigar Chapel and a few other places, the Cathedral, and we hung out and we popped around. So we had basically 2 days of events, but the big event was Jonas come down, and we did the Blackbird event. A scramble tournament would be fun. We do try to do golf. The last golf we did was New Orleans when we had the big New Orleans meetup. We did do a golf tournament. We had, I think, about 10 burners play golf. So we had a good morning of golf. So that was fun. So I'm all for putting a golf event together. You got a bed for me, Dirty? I'll come up there and see you, man. Just as long as I can lock the door so you don't creep in the middle of the night, I'll come stay with you. But I'm all for golf. We got a lot of golfers, Rich. So golf is always fun. Actually, Yoki has done kind of looked around the San Antonio area for golf courses for our June meetup. But yeah, I'm all for golf. Yeah, the Cathedral is a gorgeous, gorgeous place. I agree. I mean, they got a lot of cigars I normally wouldn't smoke either, but of course, I buy a handful while I'm there. But far as must visit places and cigar lounges, you have to visit the Cathedral just to see what she has done and made out of this building. It's gorgeous. But normally we're at Cigar Castle, our Blue Torch, and I think we did the Davidoff Lounge that evening too. But I just love Tampa, man. I love Ybor. I love everything about Tampa. I could definitely move down there and not bat an eye for sure. As long as I can lock myself in there, I'm in, Dirty. That's our honey hole, George. We're not telling our secrets, which we picked Cigar Castle clean now, so there's no more stuff you're gonna find in there. But yeah. Cigar Castle is pretty much the home of the barrel burners in Tampa. That's why we have a sign on the walk-in humidor. You got the barrel burners sign on the wall, so that's where our guys frequent for sure. I cannot go to Tampa and not go see a tool at Cigar Castle. That's just, it's not going to happen. What's there to do in Maryland? How can I sell my wife on a Maryland trip, Dirty? What do I tell my wife? Hey, let's go to Maryland. What the hell my wife going to do in Maryland? My wife likes beaches. Be like, Google things to do in Maryland, baby. We're going to Maryland to see the guy that invented 69. Let's see how that goes. I do the same thing, George. I get a hotel close to the castle, and I Uber. Maryland eats crab cakes. That's all Maryland's got. It's got Taj Mahal and it's got crab cakes. Ugh. You better come down here, Dirty, and you can eat crawfish and all this good Louisiana food, and you can be in Barrel Burners HQ, man. We'll sit in the man cave and smoke all day. Damn, now I want crab cakes. Shit. So now I got to have a jester and crab cakes for lunch. Oh, you guys are killing me, man. Y'all normally twist my arm to eat something I wasn't going to eat that day or smoke something I wasn't going to smoke that day. Oh, yeah, I Uber everywhere in Tampa. Because last time Howie drove me around, but you can't depend on Howie too long because Howie's going to get drunk within 2 hours of being together. So you got to depend on Uber. But I love Tampa, man. I could so live around the Clearwater, Tampa area. I would open me a cigar lounge in the heart of Ybor. Oh yeah, Todd Mahal, trademark pending. You might get sued for likeness, man. Todd Mahal. That is still one of the most clever names of a man cave you can have. I'm pretty jealous. I haven't thought of nothing better than Barrel Burners HQ for mine. Todd Mahal, man, you got to get stickers made. I survived a night in the Todd Mahal. I went to the Todd Mahal and all I got was this lousy T-shirt and sticker. You got to brand that stuff, man. That's too clever of a name not to be branded. I just love the history, man. Me being a history guy, the whole Tampa mafia scene, the underground tunnels, the mafia tours, Ybor City being the heart of cigars in the United States, man. It gets me. That's the shit I eat up. That's what I love. So I could gladly move to Tampa. And it's not ruled out, man. That might be retirement home for me. I would love to move down there and open a lounge and just goof off and play golf every day and smoke cigars. That definitely could be the game plan for sure. Yeah, it's definitely better than Maryland, Dirty. Tell your wife you're moving to Tampa. We'll just move every barrel burner down to Tampa, and every day will be a meetup for the rest of our lives. We just hang out at the Barrel Burners Lounge. We'll have our own private area in the back. Nobody can access unless they're a barrel burner. Hot waitresses. We will only sell boutique cigars. My lounge will not sell a big name cigar at all. Oh, that's awesome, Dirty. That's what I say, man. You gotta put that on shirts and stickers. Make you a little logo up. Yeah, man. That's where it's at. You need Eric to blend you some Todd Mahal blend cigars. Perfect. Look at you. You bad influence, guys. You've done kept me. Not only did we go over the hour, we're already an hour and 40 minutes into this stream, and you guys are still here fucking with me. You guys must have no life. That's what I'm talking about. Barrel Burners HQ. Nobody even know you're in the lounge because you got your own area either upstairs or behind the locked door. It will be like a speakeasy for barrel burners. So everybody else will be at the lounge. They won't know the hidden tunnel that gets to the private barrel burners lounge. All boutique cigars, espressos, cappuccinos, beer, draft beer, all the whiskey your heart needs. That's it. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, George. I am still smoking dirty. We're getting close to nubbing it. We're getting close. I mean, shit. Yeah, I might as well go 19 more minutes and just round this thing off at 2 hours, right? I mean, as long as you guys are in here talking and I have a cigar lit. I never imagined the cigar lasting 2 hours today, but it's definitely going to reach 2 hours. You got to hit the road again tomorrow, George, or you going to get to stay home for a couple days? Man, I am dreading spring cleanup around here. I got so many tree limbs down and shit to pick up before I can even start cutting grass. I trim my beard. That's what it is. That's the plan, guys. Retire and open a cigar lounge somewhere. I'm ready. I'm ready now. That ain't bad. Yeah, do that, Dirty. Tuesday through Thursday. Key card access only, 100%. I will make a challenge coin that has a computer chip in it, and you gotta like it'll be almost like Indiana Jones or these treasure hunting movies where you got to put the challenge coin in the wall and fit it just right and spin it, and then the speakeasy door opens. Yeah, let's go. Be perfect. And if you're not an active member no more, I deactivate your chip so you can't get in. No, you'll smoke too much of the profit, Dirty. I don't know if I could trust you to be the manager. You smoke like 5 cigars a day. You'll put a hurting on the profit. I'm telling you, Mike, that's the plan, man. That is the plan. I'm going to retire early. I probably got about probably 9, 10 years left, and my kid will be graduated high school, and then I really, really want to contemplate moving and opening a lounge somewhere. That's definitely what I want to do. Yeah, exactly, George. Dirty Birdie could bring his one of his humidors that have like 10 bundles of everything rare in it, and we'll just hide it in a burners only humidor. I thought I have a lot of cigars. I guarantee you, Dirty would put my collection to shame. Oh no, no, I would go broke paying you in cigars. It would be no way I could pay you in cigars. And of course, we would have shop exclusives from all the best boutique brands out there. We'd have our own cigars in the humidor. And I would piss people off by only selling them to burners. uh, yep, sounds like a damn plan. Or we just buy an island somewhere and have a barrel burners island. Boss, the plane, the plane. Sneaky Pete would be down there working the docks. He would run up, the plane, the plane. That would be Pete's job, coming to get me when the airplane lands. We would have Heinz as the chef, but we would force him not to use ketchup on anything. It would be nonprofit if I let Dirty get paid in cigars. For sure. Any profit donated to St. Jude's. Once all expenses are paid, profit goes to St. Jude's. Man, I could see Pete running in his Speedo. Boss, the plane, the plane. George would be my personal bodyguard. George is always packing. So George will be my bodyguard. He would go everywhere with me. I'd make him dress in a suit and tie. Nobody can put their hands on the boss. So George is in charge of security. Dirty would be in charge of quality control. He would have to test all the cigars and make sure the blend is outstanding. He would be the taste tester. All right, I will make you a Barrel Burners tuxedo t-shirt you can wear with your shorts, George. That will be your uniform. Barrel Burners tuxedo t-shirts. Yo, you definitely have to have a golf course, Rich, for sure. I would even put suspenders on your tuxedo t-shirt and a little bow tie. By then, Rich would be good enough at golf. He could be the course pro. He'd be down there teaching you barrel burners that don't golf how to golf. So Rich would be the tour pro. We wake up every morning, start our day on the golf course. We'll be off the golf course by 11 before it gets too hot. We go eat somewhere together, and then we just hang out at the lounge all day long till it's time to go to bed. Rinse and repeat. You do the same thing every day. Golf, lunch, cigars. Golf, lunch, cigars. Rinse and repeat. That's what we're going to do. And that, my friends, is how you live retired life. That is what we're going to do. I even going to make George drive me around because George don't golf, so George can drive me around in the golf cart. It's perfect. It's perfect, Daniel. We'll have a Barrel Burners old folks community, gated community. I'm ready, Dirty. Let's all pool our money together and do it. I mean, they can come if they want, George, but they're not. They're not going to stop our plans. You leave them shopping money. All the women could go shop and play tennis and get manicures and pedicures every day, while we golf, lunch, cigars. Golf, lunch, cigars. Yeah, just leave them spending money every morning. They'll leave us alone all day. Shit, half of us may be divorced by then anyway, the way we act. So it's possible. Yeah, we definitely got the nub going, guys, today. All right, this is all you're getting out of me, damn it. 11 more minutes. I'm ending this stream at the 2 hour mark for sure. You got 10 minutes. That's it. You're not getting me no more today. 10 minutes. It's going to be the best 10 minutes of your life. Shit, we'll just take over Ybor, man. We'll buy the whole street of Ybor. You'll have a Barrel Burners barber shop, Barrel Burners simulated golf building. We'll just take the whole block. All them empty buildings at Ybor nobody wants to do nothing with, we'll take them all. We'll have a whole Barrel Burners block. We'll just rope it off every day and have a street party. We'll have some great Florida weather. Nobody have to worry about snow no more. Yeah, George will get a DUI, but luckily we'll just pay the cops off. We'll have the hottest cart girls you know at our golf course. We even have a cigar lounge at the golf course, so technically you don't have to leave the golf course if you want. Yeah, George would be like George Jones when he got a DUI driving the riding lawnmower down the road when he got arrested. Yeah, man, Pete, I just told them they got 9 more minutes with me. I'm ending this at 2 hours. They kept talking. We were talking about Barrel Burner Island, and you were going to be the guy that works the dock and run boss the plane, the plane. Every time somebody lands, you're going to notify us of the plane. Yeah, we're working on our retirement plan right now, man. Barrel Burners Island. I did not expect to be here 2 hours for sure. I promise you. I don't drink and drive much. Well, it's not technically drinking and driving when you're on a golf cart. Everybody that plays golf drinks and drives on the golf course. It's acceptable on the golf course. As long as you're not crashing and sinking my golf clubs, you're okay. I got too much money in the golf bag to be sinking, so. And Rich, just for you, we'll make sure there's some yoga pants around. Pete, this was the big Vitola of the Honor Among Thieves. So this was the box press Toro. So that was easily a 2 hour smoke. I honestly thought it was going to only go an hour and a half, but it has made 2 hours with no relight. So this was a great construction cigar. I didn't have to fight it. I didn't have to touch it up. This thing has went the whole time. All right, George, take care, man. Holler if you need me. All right. Daniel, I just seen your comment. Yes, we would be divorced. We were talking about that earlier when we were talking about how much cigar money we spend a year. Yeah, Mark, you caught me in the last couple minutes, man. Luckily, I'm an hour over my normal stream time, or you would have missed it. I know Howie will not drive a golf cart because Howie is always drunk in Tampa. If you ever hung out with Howie, he is always drunk for sure. Howie goes hard, man. Yeah, you looked up and caught me, man, for sure, Mark. I'm about to end this. Maybe 5 more minutes at the most, and we're done. I'm going to go eat some lunch with the family, see what they're doing, what they want to do. And then I was inspired today to smoke a Viva La Vida Jester. So I'm going to open my last 5 pack of Jesters today, and we're going to have a Jester because Dirty twisted my arm and it's going to make me smoke a Jester today. So I do have a few more YouTube videos probably going to go live today. I got one on some Tatawahe swag I'm going to post in a little bit. I got a video I've been contemplating doing that's kind of a lot of people want to know who or what the barrel burners are about. So I'm going to make a video for YouTube that kind of gives people a background of barrel burners. And for some of you in here, I'm going to give you a snippet. So this is our 5th anniversary. In 2 years of doing Cigars for Warriors, Barrel Burners have donated over 10,000 cigars to Cigars for Warriors. So I'm going to touch on that. In 2 years, we've donated around $4,000 to St. Jude charity. So I'm going to touch on that as well. So I'm just going to tell people in a short video what we're about, what our club's like, what we've done for these different foundations in the short 5 years we've been a club, and most of these stats we haven't raised this stuff the full 5 years we've been a club. So we've hit some big numbers out there for a small club. So we've definitely made our mark in what we've done and helping out other members and the things we do, the community we've made. So you guys, man, are the best core of cigar smokers out there. I could have not have hit any of these goals without y'all. So I thank you a lot for that. So I'm just going to do a short, informative video for people that are interested in joining or want to know what we are and what we stand for and what we like other than cigars. I mean, we've got pipe smokers, we got video game players, we've got hunters, we got fishermen, we got outdoorsmen, we got campers, we got guys that like to grill, like to cook. So we got all these different guys and ladies. We got a big core of Sisters of the Leaf. So inside of Barrel Burners, we have all these different likes and common things other than just cigars and the leaves. And I think people kind of need to know and see what we're about and what we stand for. So we do a lot. We do a lot to help each other out. We do a lot to help other communities out. So we have a great core of guys, and we should share that. We should spread the word, and we should let people know that, hey, if you want to be a barrel burner, this is what we're about. This is what we do. We're a family. We are close knit. We travel. I mean, the last few big meetups we had, New Orleans, we had over 50 guys travel to New Orleans for a New Orleans meetup. The first year in New Jersey at the first anniversary, we had over 100 guys at that meetup. I mean, our guys travel. Our guys are a big part of this family. And you guys are what do that. All I had was an idea. You guys drive the idea home every day of what I wanted a cigar club to be. And I can't thank you enough for that. So that's why I try to do these streams, and I try to be more active and give you guys an outlet where I do this on Sundays. The Saturday night main event is a huge monthly stream. So yeah, you guys are the greatest, man. You guys all deserve a pat on the back. So do it. You guys are killing it. I appreciate the kind words, Daniel. I do think we have the best core guys around. Yeah, a lot of guys are in different clubs, but a lot of guys are also in ours every day talking, no matter how many clubs they're a part of. So nubby nub nub. 2 minutes left, guys. We got 2 minutes left. And I know Dirty can do his best work with 2 minutes left. So sit back and watch. I do my best work in a minute. So Dirty's a little bit better than me. He can do 2 minutes. I'm a good minute. All right, guys. On that note, I appreciate you guys staying. Like I said, never imagined to get a 2-hour stream in a day. I was shooting for an hour. You guys kept the conversation rolling. Cigar was good. We had a lot of good conversations today. Should be back for this next Sunday as long as there's nothing going on with the kid and soccer and sports. I should be back kind of to my normal routine of every Sunday. Stay tuned for the dates of our next Saturday night main event. Normally it's the third Saturday of every month. Just depends on what I got going on and if I can do it that night. But definitely March, we'll have another one. I don't know what the topic's going to be for that one yet. It's probably just going to be a free-for-all. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'll have more YouTube content coming out today. I'll definitely have the Tatawahe video up. Not sure if I'll get the whole video made today of the Who Are the Barrel Burners video. But stay tuned. I'll post the links in chat when the videos do go live. So everybody, enjoy family time today. Enjoy some cigars. Dirty, get 5 in. And I'll probably get a good 3 cigars in today. But yeah, enjoy your Sunday, guys. Enjoy your family. Burners, I'll see you in chat. If you're in here and you're not a burner, you want to find out more, you can hit me up on the Barrel Burners Instagram in a DM. You can email us at barrelburners@yahoo.com. I'll get back to you, tell you a few details, and we'll get you in chats if you want to be a part of it. So everybody, have a great day, guys. Love you all. Thank you for what you do. Have a good day, guys.